Well, happily now we can go to Akoka in Yaba, Lagos, where we're being joined via Skype by Dr. Ogunnaya Igwilo, who is a public health physician. Good evening, Doc. Thank you for your time and welcome to the program.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
Phase 2, long in wait. We were supposed to spend 2 weeks in phase 1. We spent 4 weeks. Now we're in phase 2. Are you happy at this movement? Is this progress?
It's progress in a way, because I would explain. So at some point, we have to reopen the economy, of course, because we have to have some form of income coming into the country. But at the same time, it should still be done carefully. So while opening that of, gradually easing the lockdown, at the same time, we also want to be making sure that we're putting in place measures that would also, control and prevent, further spread or transmission at the same time. So it's still, at least it's still progress in a way, because it helps the country.
Many of what we heard today about even the sectors that are now allowed to operate, the sectors that will now be opened, came with a lot of caveats, a lot of guidelines. There will still be a lot of things to do before those things actually happen. For example, markets, we talked about hotels and so on, even the airlines and all of that. Do you have any fear that it's possible that even while all these preparations are going on for the opening or for the reopening of these sectors, the community spread that obviously is now happening will continue unabated?
Oh, yes, definitely. The fear is still there because, the whole idea is to, plead with Nigerians to ensure that everyone takes their responsibility to do what they are supposed to do. Because, part of the thing is, yes, we want to be able to, open up the economy so that we don't suffer so much losses and people are not also suffering as well. But at the same time, you want to make sure that people are also taking their responsibility by, ensuring that they're wearing their masks. Businesses are making sure that they have, those wash facilities, that's the water, the sanitation and the hygiene facilities instituted either in the workplace. You want to ensure that they are still, ensuring that they are carrying out, physical distancing. Because at the same time, while we are opening up the economy, if we can try as much as possible to maintain these measures, we can still have some form of control in terms of the number of cases we see in the coming weeks.
Before I let you go, Doc, let me ask you this, though. As we look ahead now, this is supposed to go on, this phase has been made clear from the beginning, is to go on between tomorrow and the 29th, which is 4 weeks now, not 2 weeks that we had in phase 1 initially.
Yes.
During this 4-week period, what should we be doing behind while all these other businesses are preparing? What else should we be doing to keep the numbers of the spread low?
Oh, very important. So the first thing we want to do is, I know so far the NCDC has brought out guidelines in terms of what businesses should do, which is important in terms of making sure that their, of course, their workplace have all those, the important facilities, ensuring physical distancing. Then I also saw the issue about, gathering. So we want to make sure that implementation. So you want to roll out, for example, the agencies that will be responsible for making sure these measures are instituted and implemented without, any form of disruption. And of course, the other industries that will still eventually open up, they have to, if there are infrastructures, they have to put in place. If there are things they have to put in place, this is like a time for them to even, this is like more than enough time for them to put those things in place. If there are things they have to get, if there are people that have to be trained, this is the opportunity to train them. If you have to train for example, people in businesses, people that are working in the hotel services, this is the time for you to do, all those measures in preparation for, the final opening of the other sectors. Because at some point, we have to open up our economy. Because, when there has to be some form of balance and some form of, just that you're not having people further impoverished. Because that also comes with its own consequences.
Then thank you very much, Dr. Ogunnaya Igwilo, for your time. Thank you very much. Dr. Igwilo joins us from Akoka in Lagos.